अस्सलाम नाज़रीन, मैं हूँ ज़िया अब्बास। आप देख रहे हैं बाय लो एंड सेल हाई। जैसे आपने अभी देखा 70 कार्ल्टन स्ट्रीट, ये वो कॉर्नर है जो कि चर्च और कार्ल्टन का कॉर्नर है, नॉर्थ ईस्ट कॉर्नर, जहाँ पे स्टैनली कॉन्डोमिनियम बिल्ट होने जा रहा है। इसके बिल्कुल बैक साइड पे जो आपको शीशा नज़र आ रहा है, अवार्ड विनिंग लॉबलॉज, और ये उसी बिल्डिंग में है। ऊपर आपको साइन भी नज़र आ रहा है राइसन यूनिवर्सिटी। राइसन यूनिवर्सिटी चूँकि बहुत बड़ा है तो ये सारे चारों तरफ आपको राइसन यूनिवर्सिटी के कैंपसेस नजर आएंगे। वन ऑफ द बेस्ट यूनिवर्सिटीज हियर इन टोरंटो। यहाँ से आप पीछे अगर देखेंगे तो वी हैव वन ब्लॉक वेस्ट आपका यंग एंड कार्ल्टन है, जहाँ पे आपका सबवे सिस्टम है और आप स्ट्रीट कार देख रहे हैं पीछे। तो जो कम्यूट सिस्टम है वो बहुत अच्छा है। इसके अलावा सेंट माइकल हॉस्पिटल जो है, फर्दर आप एक ब्लॉक दो ब्लॉक आप साउथ पे जाएंगे तो सेंट माइकल हॉस्पिटल है, और उसी के साथ वॉकिंग डिस्टेंस ईटन सेंटर और डंडास स्क्वायर है। लॉट्स ऑफ हैपनिंग। व्हाई दिस प्रोजेक्ट इज गुड? नंबर वन, अगर आप इन्वेस्टर है तो देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ हैपनिंग। आप शॉर्ट टर्म इन्वेस्टमेंट है करने जा रहे हैं या लॉन्ग टर्म, रेंटेबिलिटी इज अमेजिंग। आप अपने बच्चों के लिए अगर लेना चाह रहे हैं जो कि नेक्स्ट टू यूनिवर्सिटी रहना चाह रहे हैं, उस हवाले से बहुत अच्छी इन्वेस्टमेंट है। और फिर अगर आप अपने रिटायरमेंट के लिए लेना चाह रहे हैं, इट्स एन हैपनिंग एरिया जहां आप रह सकते हैं। यहां से हम चलते हैं 70 कार्ल्टन जो स्टैनली कॉन्डोमिनियम का साइट ऑफिस है। वहां पे सबसे पहले हमारी मुलाकात होगी मैरी से, जो कि सेल्स एंड मार्केटिंग प्रेसिडेंट है। उनसे हम बातचीत करेंगे इस प्रोजेक्ट के हवाले से। फिर हम मिलेंगे हाई राइज डेवलपमेंट वीपी जो कि स्टीव है, स्टीव से मिलेंगे। चलते हैं अपने फर्स्ट गेस्ट की तरफ। स्टे विद अस। नाज़रीन, इस वक्त मेरे साथ मैरी लियोलिस है जो कि वाइस प्रेसिडेंट सेल्स एंड मार्केटिंग ट्रिब्यूट कम्युनिटीज़। इस वक्त हम बैठे हुए स्टैनली कॉन्डोज के साइड ऑफिस पे, गॉर्जियस साइड ऑफिस लोकेटेड एट 70 कार्ल्टन। यस, मैं बात कर रहा हूँ कार्ल्टन और चर्च के कॉर्नर की, क्वाइट अ हैपनिंग कॉर्नर। और इस वक्त ये साइट किसी के लिए ओपन नहीं है, बट वी आर ट्राइंग टू गिव यू एज मच इंफॉर्मेशन एज पॉसिबल. Mary, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Welcome on program.
Thank you.
I know this corner is amazing corner for investors, for true end users, for everyone. But tribute communities tie up this land quite while ago, years ago. So before, when you went tribute, everyone, they tie up this project, what you had in mind? So why this is one of the best corners to buy and built a condominium on it?
Well, when we looked at this corner, we saw the whole history behind it.
Okay.
This corner, it was home to Maple Leaf Gardens. You know, we have the Maple Leaf Gardens. We thought of this corner as being an iconic building. We're surrounded by shopping. We are just steps to Ryerson University. We have the streetcar just in front of us on Carlton. We have many amenities around this corner, but the main thing about Church and Carlton has been the history behind it, with the whole Maple Leaf Gardens, hence the name Stanley. So when we named the building Stanley, it was all about the iconic Maple Leaf Gardens.
It is a very iconic name, but more or less about the amenities and the corner and the happening, as you said, next to university, next to subway station, one block, like, you know, east of like college and young, streetcar, right? Award winning loblaws next to you guys. So there is a lot of happening.
Yes.
But despite of that, it's a great architecture. It's not the cookie cutter like, you know, cylindrical or like, you know, cubicle building.
Right.
An architect plays with beautifully, like, you know, with the rounds, with the corners. It's a great building. So I'm quite confident, like, you know, when you guys went into a process of that designing and architecture, there was lot of vision behind it. I guess the whole team. So who you give this credit to?
Well, like you said, we have a team. The credit goes to our core architect. We sat down with them and we gave them our visions, and they came up with this beautiful building with the curved corners. It has beautiful layouts of suites, and the exterior with the podium where we're going to put retail space in our main floor. And we have about 16,000 square feet of amenity space on the 8th floor.
Yes.
Now this amenity space has indoor and outdoor. We have a beautiful patio. We have the amenity space indoor. So as a team, we all sat down and we said, you know what does this neighborhood want?
Yeah.
What do the people here, whether they're going to move in here and live here or whether they're going to invest, what do they need? So as an investor, you know, we looked at their needs, and as an end user, we looked at their needs as well. So as a team, we sat down and we said, these are the things we need. We need a large amenity space. And like I said, it's 16,000 square feet of amenity space. We have beautiful designed suites with the curved architecture. It's just a different building, and we want it to be different. We didn't want your traditional straight line building.
Exactly. But like, you know, very unique white color. I love white color buildings. Mm-hmm. It stands quite well. How many units in total at Stanley Condominium?
We have approximately, we have 431 units.
In total?
In total.
And what would be the height?
There are 37 stories.
Okay.
We have a selection of studio units that start at 360 square feet.
Okay.
We have 1-bedroom units. We have 1+ stands. We have 2 bedrooms and 3-bedroom units. We have 2 types of units. We have the podium, which is the lower floors, and then we have the tower. And in the tower, we have an assortment of suites.
As you said, like, you know, your smallest unit is 369 square feet. So what would be the largest unit in terms of square footage?
Our largest unit is 980 square feet, and that is your 3-bedroom, which is a great unit for an end user.
End user as well as 3-bedroom is also good for investment because you guys are next to Ryerson University.
Correct, correct.
Because, you know, I did work on several different projects next to Ryerson University, but the demand of the number of rooms really matters when it comes to investment.
Yes. Yes.
And 3-bedroom, that's what I said, 2-bedroom and 3 bedrooms are really good for investment. Let's talk about the selling process. Mm-hmm. Is this side open to everyone?
This site is not open to the public as of yet. Right now, we are opening it to our brokers, our VIP brokers, and they will come in with their clients, they will purchase, and then after we've gone through this process, then we will go to the public.
To the public?
Yes.
Are we looking for some price increase when it comes to, like, you know, second and third level of selling?
Yes, there will be a price increase after we finish with our brokers.
So this would be a best opportunity for audience to come and buy?
Yes,
right?
This is the best opportunity to come in and buy with your broker, with your agent. It's always a great time to come in right at the beginning of the selling process.
So when you pick these brokers at the initial stage to work with you guys, what is the criteria?
Our brokers have been working with us for many years. We've done buildings all over the city. We've done buildings in Oakville, Toronto, North York, and these brokers, which we call our VIP brokers, have been following us through the years. So we respect them and they respect us, and they are the first ones that come in with their clients. They have opening day prices, and once we're done with the brokers, then we move on to our public.
Mary, I'm glad to share with the audience that I did complete my cycle with Tribute so many times. The very last building we worked together on RCMI on the high-rise end, and my investors, they were quite happy who did invest in that particular building because of the location, price, and now when they are flipping, they made a substantial return out of that building. And that's what I'm expecting, that the same thing may happen to Stanley Condos because of the name and because of the promises you guys did previously on that particular projects would apply at Stanley. Anything you want to add at the end once it comes to, like, you know, investing in Stanley Condos?
Well, Stanley Condos is a great location, and when you're looking to invest, you always look for the location, number one. And coming in with your broker, being the first one in to buy, you're getting the best price out there before we go to the market.
And the best units, not the leftover one.
Oh, and the best units, of course. You'll get the cream of the crop.
Great. Thanks a lot, Mary. It's really nice talking to you.
Thank you, Zia.
नाज़रीन, आपने देखा कि मैरी ने बहुत अच्छी तरह पूरे प्रोजेक्ट को एक्सप्लेन किया, right from the beginning stage जब इन्होंने लैंड पे ऑफर डाली थी, up to the stage where right now they are selling this site to VIP agents and platinum brokers. इसका ज़रूर एडवांटेज लें और अपना ड्यू डिलिजेंस करें, देखें कि if this investment is good for you, जंप ऑन इट, क्योंकि 3, 3.5, 4 साल की क्लोजिंग है। यहां से चलते हैं हम ब्रेक की तरफ। स्टे विद अस। Hi, I'm Zia Abbas introducing the first 2015 condominium project, Stanley Condos in downtown Toronto. It's at the corner of Church and Carlton, next to Ryerson University, walking distance to St. Michael, Eaton Centre and Dundas Square. Call me for the guaranteed units before VIP opening.
काम, खेल और लगन, जब आप घर की तरफ आते हैं तो जिंदगी भी आपके साथ आती है। किंग एंड जॉन में रिहाइश रखी है जो कॉन्डोज, मकानात, दुकानें, सब्जाजार और दीगर सहूलियात से आरास्ता है। मजीद मालूमात के लिए हमारी वेबसाइट विजिट कीजिए garrisonpoint.ca।
Abrahams LLP. We provide services in corporate law, civil litigation, and real estate.
We are lawyers to Toronto's entrepreneur.
You work hard, you dream, you wish to protect your family now and in the future. You wish to retire comfortably. You are highly paid professional and would like to reduce taxes and grow wealth.
Call Zahid Sayed, a chartered life and registered health underwriter at 905-624-0008.
ABN एक अकाउंटिंग फर्म है जहां आप मुख्तलिफ मालियाती और इक़्तिसादी मुशावरत के लिए हमारी खिदमात और रहनुमाई हासिल कर सकते हैं ताकि न सिर्फ आपकी सरमायाकारी महफूज रहे बल्कि इसमें इजाफा हो। गिनती की दुनिया से बाहर देखिए, CPAs आपके मावन मददगार साबित हो सकते हैं।
इतना है कि आपको इसको सॉल्व करने के लिए दूसरा चांस नहीं मिलता। हमेशा राइट ब्रोकर चूज करें। फ्री कंसल्टेशन के लिए मुझे कॉल कर सकते हैं।
दो दहाइयों पर मुई बेकर रियल एस्टेट टोरंटो में पेश करते हैं एक और कामयाब तामीराती मंसूबा। जब आप बेकर के जरिए खरीदारी करते हैं तो आप फायदे में हैं।
Where Tribute really makes a difference is in the quality.
My Tribute.
The warranty's there, but you won't need to use it.
My Tribute.
Outstanding quality for complete peace of mind.
My Tribute.
Quality that exceeds the standards. Winner of the J.D. Power Award for highest in customer satisfaction with new home builders in the GTA. A tradition of excellence for over 30 years. Visit mytribute.ca.
Be a part of something big. Welcome to the Canary District. 35 acres at your doorstep in Toronto's downtown east. Transit, dining, shopping, spectacular amenities. Introducing Canary Park Condominiums. This is Toronto's next big thing.
Where Tribute really makes a difference is in the quality.
My Tribute.
The warranty's there, but you won't need to use it.
My Tribute.
Outstanding quality for complete peace of mind.
My Tribute.
Quality that exceeds the standards. Winner of the J.D. Power Award for highest in customer satisfaction with new home builders in the GTA. A tradition of excellence for over 30 years. Visit mytribute.ca.
Hi, I'm Zia Abbas introducing the first 2015 condominium project, Stanley Condos in downtown Toronto. It's at the corner of Church and Carlton, next to Ryerson University, walking distance to St. Michael, Eaton Centre and Dundas Square. Call me for the guaranteed units before VIP opening. नाज़रीन, इस वक्त मेरे साथ स्टीवन वो है जो वाइस प्रेसिडेंट लैंड डेवलपमेंट ट्रिब्यूट कम्युनिटीज़। इस वक्त हम बैठे हुए हैं स्टैनली कॉन्डोमिनियम्स, जो कि चर्च और कार्लटन का कॉर्नर है, 70 कार्लटन स्ट्रीट। इनसे हम बातचीत करेंगे कि ये जो लेविश ब्यूटीफुल साइड ऑफिस इज़ डन टुडे, व्हाट वर द चैलेंजेस बिफोर when these guys bought this land and then they went through whole zoning process. So we'll discuss with Stephen. Hi Stephen, how are you?
Very well, thanks.
Welcome on program.
Thank you, happy to be here.
I know you have the best knowledge and information about this site. This site office has been opened about 2 days ago to a Platinum Agents. Great looking site, wonderful corner for investors, for true end users, as well as for seniors to live in, right? From point A to point Z, what were the challenges for you guys when you went to the city to get approval of this site?
Most of the challenges surround change. You know, I think the city knows that they want to see sites just like this intensified, near transit, in the downtown core, but change can be a bit scary. So you propose a 35 or a 45-story building, that gets a reaction from the city, and it gets a reaction from the community around you that's used to a 2-story building.
Exactly.
So the early challenges were getting people used to the idea of something very different here and very significant. I think the city was initially quite underwhelmed with the architecture that they've been seeing sort of in this area generally, and they really asked us to raise the bar, which is what we did. We spent a lot of time and effort into the architecture to create a magnificent looking building. From the podium to the tower, it really is an excellent looking building. And that really started to warm the city to the idea of doing something really extravagant here and really significant.
Of course, city has to be very pleased with this kind of architecture. Very unique architecture, like, you know, form you guys played, like, you know, with the round corners, like, you know, difference between podium and the tower, like, you know, blended very well. It's a great job done. And I'm pretty confident, like, you know, once this site would be ready, that would be a great addition to the skyline of Toronto. Keeping yourself at the restricted height versus your expenses, it would be a challenge for a developer, like, you know, just to decide, like, you know, a market value of that project versus, like, you know, expense. So how you guys handle that?
Well, it is a challenge because you want to be, as you said, you want to be conservative enough that you know that you're not going to be at a big loss if you get approved something less than what you thought, but you need to be aggressive enough that you're going to be competitive when you're buying a site like this. So you have to do a lot of homework. You have to study the site, understand what the shadowing impacts are, understand if you had a slight change in a floor plate or a slight reduction in height, what would be the impact on the bottom line, and can you add revenue in other areas of the building? So it really is a sophisticated and detailed look at a project to make sure that while you want to be aggressive on your assumptions, you're sound in your assumptions as well. And that can be a challenge because, as I said, while the cities want to see these areas intensified, the local community are often adverse to change, and that often takes on its own political life at City Hall. So it can be a big challenge.
Often I've seen, like, you know, that if the development has a certain height, say 40-story for instance, and later on, like, you know, close to completion, like, you know, as the construction started, they get extra 4 or 5 floors, right? What city always think, like, you know, why they don't give that height at the initial stage and later on, like, you know, they say, you know what, okay guys, take it. Why is that?
It's a good question. I think generally speaking, because there's so much development going on, the city tries to set their standards and they try to set their benchmarks. And when those builders and developers get those extra floors later, they're not always with the support of the city. They're often not with the support of the city. So I think they try and draw the line in the sand where they can, and it's tough for them to go back and explain to their community why there's been a change in the building program. So on the first point, you know, you want to be sure that your assumptions going in are sound and that you can live with what it is you're proposing.
Or maybe sometimes city is not sure, like, you know, where this project may go. Once they see 70% is sold, like, you know, there's a lot of good warm welcome on their side, and later on, okay, you know what, let's go for another 4 or 5 stories.
Well, that quite possibly.
Yes.
And you know, once you're up at that height, really a couple floors, it
Yes.
doesn't really matter for the most part. But it is still a very complicated and difficult discussion to have with the city.
Stephen, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Great job you guys did. I would say, like, you know, great architecture, like, you know, great addition to this area, to downtown Toronto. Well done. नाज़रीन, जैसे आपने देखा कि Stephen, like, you know, just walk us through from the entire process from point A to point Z, that sometimes the way we think, it's not that easy. There's a lot of challenges for developers, like, you know, just to build a site, get approval, like, you know, and go through all the process. We'll go to the next segment from here. Stay with us. नाज़रीन, आज हम बोर्ड पे आपको थोड़ा सा गाइडलाइन देने की कोशिश करेंगे, समझाने की कोशिश करेंगे कि जो AAA लोकेशन है वो क्यों इम्पोर्टेंट है और उसको हम अफोर्डेबिलिटी के साथ अलाइन कैसे करेंगे। मींस कि AAA लोकेशन के साथ साथ अफोर्डेबिलिटी को ध्यान में रखना कितना इम्पोर्टेंट है या क्यों ज़रूरी है। से एग्जांपल, अगर हम AAA लोकेशन की बात कर रहे हैं, राइट, वर्सेस अफोर्डेबिलिटी, ठीक है, अफोर्डेबिलिटी, ये दो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पिलर्स हैं, ठीक है। इन दोनों पिलर्स को हम कैसे टेक केयर करेंगे। से एग्जांपल, अगर हम एक रेडियस की बात कर रहे हैं, चाहे ये रेडियस डाउनटाउन हो, वॉन हो, मिसागा हो, स्क्वायर वन हो, कहीं भी हो सकता है, राइट। अगर इसमें हम ये डिसाइड करते हैं कि ये आपका AAA लोकेशन है, डिज़ाइन के हवाले से, प्रोजेक्ट के हवाले से, बिल्डर के हवाले से, हर चीज़ के हवाले से ये आपके डेफिनेशन को पूरा फुलफ़िल कर रहा है। व्हाट अगर ये अफोर्डेबल ना हो, ठीक है, आप इसको अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते, तो क्या इस AAA लोकेशन में इन्वेस्टमेंट करनी चाहिए? मेरा नहीं ख्याल कि इस AAA लोकेशन में इन्वेस्ट करनी चाहिए। आपको अपने जो सोर्सेज है वो देखने पड़ेंगे कि और कहाँ कहाँ आपके लिए ये ऑप्शंस ओपन होंगे। इसीलिए ये ज़रूर कहा जाता है कि अगर आप इन्वेस्टमेंट पोजीशन में हैं इस वक्त, तो बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम ना लगाएं। ऐसे ना हो कि ये जो इस वक्त आप इन्वेस्ट करने जा रहे हैं, ये जो AA लोकेशन है, ये देखते देखते AAA लोकेशन में कन्वर्ट हो जाए। ये दूसरे अल्फाज में अगर मैं ये कहूँ कि आज से 10 साल पहले जो AAA लोकेशन के डेफिनेशंस थे, वो आज 10 साल के बाद अफोर्डेबिलिटी रेडियस में है या नहीं? डेफिनेटली नहीं है। स्पेशली फर्स्ट टाइम इन्वेस्टर के लिए तो बिल्कुल नहीं है। इसी एग्जांपल को अब लो राइज रेजिडेंशियल हाउसेस में देखते हैं। आपने देखा कि गुड सबर्ब सच एज मार्कम, रिचमंड हिल, वॉन, ओकविल की हम बात करते हैं। क्या फर्स्ट टाइम होम बायर अफोर्ड कर सकता है, या उसमें जो मेजॉरिटी होम ओनर्स रह रहे हैं वो फर्स्ट टाइम होम ओनर्स हैं, या फोर्थ या फिफ्थ टाइम है, जिन्होंने इक्विटी आहिस्ता आहिस्ता लेते 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 अब वो उस घर में रह रहे हैं जो 9 लाख या 1 मिलियन या 1.1 मिलियन किसी भी प्राइस का है, लेकिन उनका मॉर्गेज वही 2 लाख, 3 लाख, 4 लाख है, उससे ज़्यादा है नहीं। वर्सेस अगर फर्स्ट टाइम होम ओनर जाएँ तो चीपेस्ट रियल एस्टेट आज अच्छे सबब में क्या हो सकता है? 6 लाख, 5.5 लाख, 5 लाख। फर्स्ट टाइम होम बायर क्या उसे अफोर्ड कर सकते हैं? दैट्स अ बिग क्वेश्चन। इसलिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि आप के रेडियस में AAA लोकेशन में अगर आपकी अफोर्डेबिलिटी नहीं आ रही, यू हैव टू ओपन योर रेडियस। आप निकल जाएं डिफरेंट सबर्ब्स में। यही चीज़ इन्वेस्टमेंट्स में है। अगर आप AAA लोकेशन में 2 बेडरूम कॉन्डो इन्वेस्टमेंट देखना चाह रहे हैं और आप अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते, तो फिर आप श्रिंक करें 1 बेडरूम। आप श्रिंक करके उसे स्टूडियो में लेके जाएं ताकि आप अफोर्ड कर सकें। डोंट स्ट्रेच योर सेल्फ टू मच, स्पेशली व्हेन इट कम्स टू लिविंग। Once it comes to raising your family in a home which you should love it, love your living, love your lifestyle, ना कि आपके ऊपर बर्डन आए, पता लगे कि जी दिन रात आप काम कर रहे हैं, मेंटेनेंस दे रहे हैं, मॉर्गेजेस दे रहे हैं, लाइक यू नो सो मेनी थिंग्स, और वो इंस्टेड ऑफ ब्रिंगिंग यू ईज, वो आपके लिए एक फ्रस्ट्रेशन लेके आ रहा है। इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, अपने कंफर्ट में रह के इन्वेस्टमेंट करें, अपने कंफर्ट में लेके अपना घर लें। यही ये मकसद था इस बोर्ड का। यहाँ से चलते हैं ब्रेक की तरफ। स्टे विद अस। Hi, I'm Zia Abbas introducing the first 2015 condominium project Stanley Condos in downtown Toronto. It's at the corner of Church and Carlton, next to Ryerson University, walking distance to St. Michael, Eaton Centre and Dundas Square. Call me for the guaranteed units before VIP opening.
Where Tribute really makes a difference is in the quality.
My Tribute.
The warranty's there, but you won't need to use it.
My Tribute.
Outstanding quality for complete peace of mind.
My Tribute.
Quality that exceeds the standards. Winner of the J.D. Power Award for highest in customer satisfaction with new home builders in the GTA. A tradition of excellence for over 30 years. Visit mytribute.ca.
जब ये पेशेवर अपने खानदान को महफूज करना चाहते हैं किसी नागहानी मौत, माजूरी या किसी मौजी मर्ज से, तो वो एक बाएतबार नाम की तरफ आते हैं।
अपने खानदान और अपने बच्चों के मुस्तकबिल की हिफाजत कीजिए।
रूज फाइनेंशियल, आपकी हिफाजत बुलंदियों तक।
ABN एक अकाउंटिंग फर्म है जहां आप मुख्तलिफ मालियाती और इक़्तिसादी मुशावरत के लिए हमारी खिदमात और रहनुमाई हासिल कर सकते हैं, ताकि न सिर्फ आपकी सरमायाकारी महफूज रहे बल्कि इसमें इजाफा हो। गिनती की दुनिया से बाहर देखिए, CPAs आपके मावन मददगार साबित हो सकते हैं।
थैंक यू। रीफाइनेंस करने का मतलब सिर्फ अपने डेट्स पे ऑफ करना या वेकेशन प्लान करना ही नहीं है। आप बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं अपनी उस इक्विटी से जो आपके घर के अंदर मौजूद है। अपने ऑप्शन डिस्कस करने के लिए मुझे कॉल करें।
2 दहाइयों पर मुई बेकर रियल एस्टेट टोरंटो में पेश करते हैं एक और कामयाब तामीराती मंसूबा। जब आप बेकर के जरिए खरीदारी करते हैं तो आप फायदे में हैं।
Where Tribute really makes a difference is in the quality.
My Tribute.
The warranty's there, but you won't need to use it.
My Tribute.
Outstanding quality for complete peace of mind.
My Tribute.
Quality that exceeds the standards. Winner of the J.D. Power Award for highest in customer satisfaction with new home builders in the GTA. A tradition of excellence for over 30 years. Visit mytribute.ca.
Hi, I'm Zia Abbas introducing the first 2015 condominium project Stanley Condos in downtown Toronto. It's at the corner of Church and Carlton, next to Ryerson University, walking distance to St. Michael, Eaton Centre and Dundas Square. Call me for the guaranteed units before VIP opening.
Welcome back. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the importance of a real estate lawyer. Finding a good real estate lawyer is crucial to any real estate transaction. Let's face it, real estate transactions are all about legal documents, and you have to find a good lawyer who's going to complement your real estate professional. Finding a lawyer who specializes in real estate is very important because, of course, you wouldn't go to a heart surgeon if you had a back problem, would you? Finding someone who specializes in real estate is especially important when you're working on a deal involving pre-construction real estate. Pre-construction real estate, the contracts are much different, the legals are different, and the procedures are different. Therefore, you need someone who is versed and speaks this language. A good real estate lawyer is worth their weight in gold and a great asset to any transaction. Back to you, Zia.
नाज़रीन, आज आपने हमारा प्रोग्राम देखा। बहुत उम्मीद करता हूं कि आपको शायद बहुत अच्छा लगा होगा, क्योंकि रियल एस्टेट गुरुज हमारे प्रोग्राम का हिस्सा थे आज। उन्होंने आज आपको बताया AAA लोकेशन की डेफिनेशन क्या है, कहां इन्वेस्टमेंट करनी चाहिए। चारों तरफ 3 चीज़ों का ख्याल रखना चाहिए जब आप प्रॉपर्टी लेते हैं, जब आप इन्वेस्टमेंट करते हैं, चाहे वो आपकी इन्वेस्टमेंट के लिए हो, चाहे वो आपके अपने रहने के लिए हो या रेंटेबिलिटी के लिए हो। हमारे प्रोग्राम का मकसद ये है कि हम इन सारे प्रोफेशनल्स को अपने प्रोग्राम का हिस्सा बनाएं। हमें ईमेल ज़रूर भेजा करें, फीडबैक दिया करें प्रोग्राम का। नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में इंशाल्लाह मुलाकात होती है। अल्लाह हाफ़िज़।